Welcome to the AlphaXperience from Mount Shasta, which is barely visible behind me.
Welcome to the AlphaXperience. We're thankful to be back.
And thanks to Mem Mom for setting us up.
And thanks to Mem Mom for setting us up. Always with the thanks to Mem Mom. All right. Well, we're back after some technical difficulties that we experienced on our road trip while in Palm Springs in particular. So we're going to take a mulligan and we're going to just play it where it lies right now. So some of our content might be a little bit untimely, but we got to get back on track, right?
Maybe we should share some of our Palm Springs episode.
You think we should share some of our Palm Springs episode?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll insert some right here. Welcome to the AlphaXperience presented by us, with special thanks this week to Dinah Shore for inspiring the wonderful surroundings. And we're back. We hope you enjoyed the Palm Springs outtakes, the architecture, and that wonderful summer sky.
Yep. He's Papahuate, I'm the boy, and this is the special back-to-school edition of AlphaXperience.
Nice. How you enjoying the beginning of school?
So-so.
So-so?
Yeah.
What do you mean so-so? You're not loving it?
No.
It's not McDonald's?
I'm not. It's not. I'm loving it.
No? What are you feeling about it?
So, some of the kids, don't really, they will open up their microphone and yell out the answers when you should raise your hand and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really familiar with fifth graders and how patient and cordial they are. So the jury's still out? You're not loving it yet?
What does jury still out mean?
It means, when you have a court date and people go on trial, they can either have a judge make the decision or a jury can make the decision. So when you say something like the jury is still out, it means that you haven't come to a complete decision about something yet. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Jury's still out.
We should get on with it. I want to check out the closing ceremonies.
Yeah, let's hope the closing ceremonies aren't as confusing as the opening ceremonies were, right?
Yeah.
It was kind of a trip. What'd you think of the opening ceremonies?
Bad.
You didn't like the opening ceremony, right?
No.
Yeah, neither did I. It was just really, I don't know, it was just, one, it was a little bit weird. The way they tried to put all the pieces together. People on the boats and then people on that little stage with the lights underneath them and then people running down that runway or bridge or whatever it was. It's like they tried to do a lot of stuff. It's hard to keep up with, right? So yeah, you didn't like it either? You got a nice Paris 2024 hat on though, I see.
Yeah. I put it on for the video.
For the video, you put it on for this episode?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. So we should get on with it?
Yep.
I've said chip 3 times now. So let's get rolling. So we should get the episode going?
Yeah.
Papahuate, tell us what's coming up. All right, try that line. Throw it out there for me.
Papahuate, tell us what's coming up.
Okay, it's our best episode yet.
You say that every time.
Well, it is, because we're continually improving, although maybe this intro doesn't make it seem that way. Continuous improvement. We're getting in the flow, although you're in your own flow right now, and I'm in my own flow, and maybe our flows will collide at some point during this episode, we hope. We're going to talk about the last week of our visit to Grandma's house. We'll talk about visiting the Siskiyous right before the fire hit there. We'll talk a little bit about A&W Root Beer and assorted roadside attractions. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Cool. And we'll take questions from our fan base. How many subscribers do we have now?
11.
Say that with a little more excitement. 11.
But we still haven't reached our goal of 1 million yet.
Yeah, but I mean, at this rate, we'll hit 1 million in no time. I mean, you know how that goes, right? You get 2 this week, and then you double that, it's 4. Then it's 8 and 16, 32, 64,
128, 256.
512,
It's gonna keep on
1024,
going up.
2000,
48.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gonna keep on going up.
4096.
I don't think that our viewers want to hear.
But you see how you do that?
say
As you
numbers.
double it, I mean, like in 52 weeks, we'll be well over 1 million. We will dominate YouTube in like 52 weeks at this rate.
Really?
We're crushing it, man. Dude, we got something, and people want it, especially when it's free. Although they don't really watch this deep into the episode, except for Uncle Coots Bagoots. Yeah, so at this rate, you're right. We'll have 1 million subscribers in no time.
Yep. Maybe we should get our own merch too.
Maybe we should get our own merch. We'll think about it. But maybe we should focus on our show today, right? Either way, it's time for...
Fact of the week!
Thank you. Facts. They may not sound real, but they are, or at least we think they are. And you know how smart we are.
Not very.
Not very. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, fact of the week. The fact of the week, selected randomly by Mem-Mom and you, and with a nod to the Olympics. Previously, this was a nod to the beginning of the Olympics, but with our technical difficulties, this is now a nod to the closing ceremony. The Eiffel Tower can grow up to 6 inches in the summer. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, you knew that. I wonder if our subscribers knew that. Due to a natural physical phenomenon called thermal expansion, when the temperature reaches as high as 40 degrees Celsius in the summer, the base of the Eiffel Tower expands, and it can grow 7 inches in height. And also, for some reason, that growth makes the tower tilt away from the sun, which didn't make any sense to me. But man, I looked it up everywhere, and that's what it says.
That?
Yep.
Usually it says that tall buildings will tilt toward the sun.
I know, but here it specifically says away from the sun. So maybe we should look it up and we can put some like little thing on here for people to see, because it's really strange to me. I don't know why it's that way, but it is. So, a little bit more about the Eiffel Tower. During the World's Fair in 1889, Gustav Eiffel introduced his tower. It's about 1,038 feet tall, which is what? That's about 330 meters, if we're going to keep it together with the Celsius and the Fahrenheit thing too, right? Mm-hmm. It weighs 10,100 pounds. It's composed of puddling iron, not steel, as many of today's buildings are. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe the iron instead of steel makes it tilt away. I don't know.
I don't know.
There's a total of 7,000 metric tons of puddling iron, which were the precursor to construction steel that we normally see today. That's interesting, huh?
Yeah. Also, Gustav made a secret room at the very top for him to live in, but now it's like a suite, like a very expensive suite that you can rent out.
So in 1889, he built this really tall tower that's like over 1,000 foot high, and he put a room up, like an apartment up there for himself.
Yeah.
What was that, his idea? It was like he's going to live rent-free in Paris with a really good view?
I don't know. He just built some kind of room up there, and now it's used, I believe, as suites, like a giant
right.
spot.
You just rent it out like a hotel room.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. Anything else you want to say about the Eiffel Tower?
Nah.
Well, then that was...
the fact of the week.
Well done. All right. So what do we got to talk about this week? How about the end of our visit to Grandma's house? How was that?
Good.
Good. What'd you like about visiting Grandma's house?
The movies.
The movies? What movies?
Despicable Me movies. The new one.
Oh, so we go up to Grandma's house to get out of the heat, enjoy the summer sun, and have it only be like 80 degrees out. And your favorite thing is go into the theater.
That's not one of my favorite things.
Oh, it's not?
It's only one of my favorite things.
Yeah?
We went. I just talking about how we went to the theater.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, also that last week we met with a builder, right?
Yeah.
Because we're thinking about building a cabin up in the woods, right?
Mhm.
What do you think about building a cabin?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. As
Yeah.
long as we can find the area.
Yeah.
Oh,
We got a
curious
visitor.
cat is trying to go under a little table that we have set up.
Maybe she'll lay down here and enjoy this. Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a special guest.
Mhm.
A panther, a yard cat, a Halloween cat.
Yeah.
So
I'm
yeah,
not-
so if we build a house, if we build a cabin up in the woods, then you want to be in the basement. You want to be on the middle floor,
Top floor. The
top
loft.
floor. You can't be on the top floor of the loft. You're too loud, man.
I'd like the loft.
Contrary to the way you're talking right now, which is very quiet, you're really loud.
I am.
Yeah, that's why we
Yeah.
put you in the basement with the cat.
No.
What?
But
You have-
also,
Oh, trust me. When you're a teenager, man, you're gonna want to live in the basement. We'll get a daylight basement. You can walk right out of it. You can sneak out at night. We don't even know where you are. I'm not gonna go looking for you either.
I know, but I would like the loft to be an extra spot. Right?
Oh, okay.
I guess so I can like do stuff there.
All right. So yeah, we met with a builder. Oh, and you got to see your three favorite friends up on the peninsula. Your favorite furry friends. Banjo.
Sadie and Chloe.
Yeah. Did you have a good time walking the dogs?
Yeah.
What'd you like about Grandma's house?
The stuff that we did.
Yeah, like what? What did we do? Oh, we tried to make s'mores without any fire, using a lighter.
In a bucket, but
How'd that work out?
the bucket was destroyed.
The bucket was destroyed. Yeah, we melted the bucket.
Yeah.
Grandma had one of those really long lighters
Yeah.
with the clicker. She tried to like melt marshmallows with that.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
That didn't work out so hot.
Mm-mm,
No,
no.
not really. So, all right, we left Grandma's house after we spent some time with the dogs and meeting with the builder, and hopefully we can get something going there. And we got on the road, and our first night on the road, we stayed at a not so quality inn.
Yeah.
How'd you like that room?
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5, really? Yeah, what gives it a 3 out of 5? What makes it better than a 2?
Well, when I said 3 out of 5, I mean like 2.5 kind of.
2.5 out of 5, like right
Yeah.
down the middle?
Yeah, kind of like right down the middle.
Yeah, place to sleep, but not anything to write home about, right?
Mm-mm.
Especially not really anything to tell your podcast or subscribers about, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, okay, we'll move on from that one then. Yeah, it's like sleeping in a cave. I felt like I was a spelunker.
Yeah. It was not exactly like sleeping in a cave.
No?
Mm-mm.
It's kind of dark in there. The one light was where the far wall against the window, so it's like,
Yeah.
you know, you think you put the light on the
There
other
were
end
like
of the room.
I think some tiny holes in the wall. I guess like there was like a painting one.
Some tiny holes in the wall. It gives
Yeah.
a good air conditioning, good airflow. All right, and the next day, we were lucky enough to go to the Siskiyous and have a picnic before the big Chico fire.
There was a fire?
Yeah, right after we were there was a big fire. I don't know what the last count was, but it had consumed like 350,000 acres. Remember that area we drive through where you can see where there was a fire like 4 or 5 years ago and it jumped the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, same place, that same area. It started south of there, but it made its way up that way. But we did get to have a nice picnic though, right? What'd you think of the
Yeah.
lake?
Good.
It was a hot day though, huh? It was like a 100-degree day.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one nice thing about having a picnic in the Siskiyous there at Lake Siskiyou, right, was that we got to conduct an experiment of how much cheese should a 10-year-old eat in one 24-hour period. How much brie did you eat, man? Hey, your cat's climbing the fence.
Almost the whole thing. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's tall. Yeah, you like to eat a pound of cheese, man. That's not good, man.
That was fine.
It was fine. You were okay?
Yeah.
Not backed up at all.
I thought you weren't going to talk about it.
Okay, I won't talk about that either then.
I did not get backed up.
All right, good deal. Well, then after that, what was one of the fun things that you discovered was what would you call it?
A&W Root Beer?
Yeah, what we call it, like the home of A&W Root Beer, or where it was
Birthplace.
the birthplace. That's the word I'm looking for. You found the what?
Birthplace of A&W Root Beer.
And what did we do there?
Try my first frosty mug.
Your first frosty mug with a root beer float.
Like pure sugar, and I give it 5 out of 1 star.
5 out of 1?
Yeah, I was gonna like say 100, but I was gonna go with 5 out of 5, and then I thought how much better it actually was than 5 out of 5. So then once I said 5, I just, yeah.
5 out of 1? That's better than 1, huh? That's better than 100%?
Yeah.
It was Rockstar,
It's
huh?
500%.
All right. Totally rocking. That was good. I haven't had a root beer float, I don't know,
Since the 80s?
20, 30 years. Yeah, probably 30 years or more. That was good. I mean, we should try to find one of those again.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Especially the frosty mug. It really made it all the better, right?
Frosty mug.
Makes the ice cream get little crystals on top.
Yeah.
You like those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta get A&W Root Beer again.
Yeah. I could just sit here and think about A&W
Me
Root Beer all day.
too.
Yeah. That was a good thing, man. I really
I
liked
like
it.
when you break through like the ice cream and finally reach all the root beer, and then the root beer comes spewing out of the top like a little geyser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't love that? That's awesome. Full on sugar too, all the way around, right?
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't tell our viewers about A&W Root Beer and make them want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
And then they'll just think about it all the time.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And change the topic before we want it.
Okay.
Much.
Well, then we got on the road and we went a little bit farther. I think it was in Modesto that we saw a building that was shaped like a bulldozer.
Yeah.
Would you like to work in a building one day that's shaped like something else?
No.
What
Because
if-
also,
What if you had a building that was shaped like a root beer float?
I don't know. But also, it was covered in barbed wire on the fence.
Yeah, that's true. You couldn't really walk up to the bulldozer building, but it was it like an equipment sales? Was that construction equipment sales office?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, like rent.
Oh, they rent stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool building though, right?
I
Yeah.
wonder how you can bring one of those things. Like how can you take it with you? Can you just take it on your truck? Or do they
What's that?
Bring it to you. Those giant like bulldozers and stuff.
Yeah, they put it on a flatbed and tow it to wherever your building site is. Ooh, look. Maybe we'll get a monsoon tonight. The warm weather breezes are coming through right now. Yeah, I thought that bulldozer building was pretty cool. Yeah?
We also saw the thermometer building.
We saw the what?
Thermometer building?
The thermometer building. That thermometer building wasn't quite as cool though, right?
No.
Thermometer didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, we went and saw, what was it, a B-17?
Yeah.
What was it? Was that what it was?
Yeah.
How'd you find that? You find that online too?
Yeah, it was by this like airfield area, I think.
Yeah, what was that place called? That place was in Tulare, or however you pronounce it. It was called what was it called? The Medford Field near Tulare.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Some guy actually flew it there after the war, right? And they made it a memorial to him. Hey, what's up, Cat? You joining
Your
us?
cat's coming.
Come here, Yard Cat. Join the podcast. There you go.
Cutie.
So then after that, we went and saw those dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think of the dinosaurs? It's called Claude somebody's Dinosaurs in Cabazon, California.
Yeah, it was, I can remember, didn't it take the guy a long time to make them, and he made them out of concrete, and also there was a store inside of the, what is that, Brachiosaur?
Yeah, and it was in a brontosaurus. So he built a brontosaurus and was it a T-Rex? I forget, we didn't really go to the other one.
And a T-Rex.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had, as they built the highway on I-10 there, and the bridges, they would have leftover concrete at different spots and rebar that they were piling up, and he used that rebar and that concrete to build the dinosaurs. Took him like 11 years to do it. It's crazy.
When did he make them?
I mean, it had to be a while ago because I think that they were in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, a movie back in the late 80s.
Yeah, we did see that one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then from there we went to Palm Springs and we had some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had a good time in Palm Springs, yeah?
Nice little hotel, but very bad, like sound.
Oh, sound, yeah. It was a nice little hotel. You all enjoyed the pool a lot.
Yeah.
It was really hot there, though, too. It was over 110. And then, we had technical
Huh? And the grocery outlet was like
posh, really upscale.
Like a Safeway type building.
Yeah, it was the grocery outlet was definitely a nice outlet. We went there to get some ice cream novelties for dinner, right?
Yeah.
That was a good time. And then we made it back on home, right?
Yep.
And it's hot here too. All right. Well, that sums that up pretty well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? So if that's true, you know what it is. It's time for...
Joke of the week.
Almost. It's time for... the joke of last week.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Technically, it's the joke of a couple weeks ago because we had technical difficulties, but we got to keep the continuity, so we're going to go with it. So the joke of last week. Why did a scarecrow win a Nobel Prize?
I saw it, and this was a good one.
Why did a scarecrow win a Nobel Prize? He was outstanding in his field. Oh, yeah. 5 out of 1 that one is. 5 out of 1. Yeah. So that was...
the joke of...
last week. All right, so now you know what time it is.
Time for the joke of this week.
Time for joke of the week. Joke of the week. Here it comes. What happened when the cheese shop exploded? What do you think, Shadow? What happened when the cheese shop exploded? Tune in next week. We'll check the comment section to see what you thought the punchline should be, and we'll tell you what we think the punchline should be for that joke of the week.
You were waiting for me?
No, I was waiting for that car to rev his engine there and stuff. All right, so how about questions from our subscribers? Do we have any questions from our subscribers?
Yes. If you could create a roadside attraction, what would you create?
If you could create a roadside attraction, what would you create?
I already got some ideas.
Yeah, what do you got?
Giant Sasquatch and Scorpion.
A giant Sasquatch scorpion.
A&W Root Beer, of course.
Yeah.
Or my cat.
You do your cat?
Yeah.
How big would the cat be? Big enough to have a gift shop in the belly? Or
Big enough to have a gift shop in one of the paws.
in one of the paws, that big. That's pretty big. So you don't have to walk up the stairs? If you could create any kind of roadside attraction, what would it be? I would want it to be something interactive, right? So something that you could wander around in or on top of. Something that was colorful. Maybe you have mirrors or something too. I don't know. It would probably be something that's kind of circus oriented, but then of course the other thing is, should it be a really good roadside attraction, it's got to be like meant for that place, right?
Yeah.
Or absolutely not meant for that place, right? So it's like you put a big cockroach in front of A&W Root Beer, or you put or you have a big root beer float in front of the original.
Or you put
A&W.
like Spider-Man in front of a Star Wars building.
Something like, I think like, you want to have something that's either where its birthplace is, so it really celebrates it, or like the bulldozer place because it sells or rents out equipment, or something that's just outlandishly just kind of crazy. Like one time we were in Iowa, I think it was, and we were in a cornfield, and somebody took a Volkswagen Beetle and it added 8 legs.
Spider, yeah.
It added 8 legs to it and made it like 15 foot tall, so you could walk underneath it and it became a spider. It is really cool, right? Something like that. I think that's it. All right. Thanks for the questions from our subscribers. All right, I guess that that wraps it up for this week. Yeah?
Yeah.
How you feel?
Good.
Solid?
Yeah.
All right. Put it there. Boom. Put it there, my mom. Boom.
Put it there, cat. Boom.
Boom. All right. There you go. There you go. Give me a hug for it. Love you so much. Love you so much. All right.